everybody, my name is Katie House, and this is my PowerPoint about Down syndrome, but the website that I decided to look at was the National Down Syndrome Society's website, which the URL is www.ndss.org. So let's just look at the website. Here's a little overview. This is the front page. It has a lot of tabs about events going on, how you can donate, social media promotions, ambassador programs, etc. So up here are the first couple tabs. So we have the home tab, which is the one we're looking at right now. This Our Story tab, which just talks about how the NDSS came to be. And this tab talks all about Down syndrome. So like it talks about how common it is, when it was discovered, and just all crucial things you would need to know about individuals with Down syndrome. It's pretty helpful for someone who is pretty ill-informed about this disability. And it also talks about the preferred language guides as well as some facts. And it also has this tab, which is called Down Syndrome Through the Lifespan. So like this tab is caring for your family, and it basically just talks about some tips and stuff for how to care for an individual with Down syndrome in your family, and how it affects the family and everything like that. And it also has publications, so it talks about, has like guidebooks and brochures and stuff that you can look at. So yeah, and then there's just a contact and then donate option. And so here's a couple of the other tabs. So we have the work tab, which is the DS Works Employment Program, which is a thing for individuals with Down syndrome to acquire a job. And also there's many ways to be involved. So you can do the National Buddy Walk program, be an athlete ambassador, or join the athlete ambassador team, do charity racing. And also there's an advocate tab where it talks about the national advocacy and how you can get involved with the NDSS and be an advocate and stay updated. And also this tab talks about the engagement resources as well as local support, social media, newsletters, newsroom. So there's a lot of ways to educate yourself and engage yourself in the information that's being presented. So this website focuses, the website focuses are, it informs individuals about families about Down syndrome. And it talks about the preferred language guides. It provides facts and publications such as brochures, lesson plans, guidebooks. And it also has information about Down syndrome through the lifespan, which I touched on a little bit earlier with family care and stuff like that. And it also talks about how to be an advocate with the national advocacy, the ambassador program, the buddy walk. It also talks about how to be involved in racing events, walking events, as well as staying engaged with the social media, newsletters, local support, etc. Also has donation opportunities, and the sponsor, or like the president and CEO, her name is Sarah Hart. So what did I learn from this? I learned that the National Down Syndrome Society is the leading human rights organization for all individuals with Down syndrome. I also learned many facts about how Down syndrome affects an individual, as well as the preferred language, which is Down syndrome, not Down''S syndrome. And also I learned about the DS Works, which is the employment program for individuals with Down syndrome. I also learned something that I think is pretty cool, which is how to become an advocate and stay updated, and where I can go to attend events and educate myself more. So why did I choose it? I chose this website because it's definitely a disability that I feel is overlooked and something that really interests me. And I also used to coach a couple of girls that had Down syndrome, and at the time they really made an impact on my life. So I, for one, wanted to make myself more educated about Down syndrome, and I think it's important for other people to be educated because it's still pretty prevalent in our schools and society. And how is this website helpful? It's helpful because it's very informative about how Down syndrome comes about, how common it is. It's also easy to educate yourself on how to care for an individual with Down syndrome. And it provides so many opportunities for people to get involved and engaged. And it gives a chance for individuals with Down syndrome to have a voice and become an ambassador, which I think is really cool. So that's it. And my name is Katie House. I am a sophomore. My major is special education elementary with a CI endorsement. And my future career goals are to work in a special education classroom in an elementary school and help kids with disabilities and hopefully make an impact on their lives. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.